Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Ricky Cadden back again with another free real life stock review from Real Life Trading Australia. It is Wednesday, spelt with an I. That's right, real life traders all around the world did get some phenomenal gains on a couple of our positions. I will share them with you in just a moment. But first and foremost, guys, let's talk about the SPY. So we did get a very nice double top action. Now, this particular trade, I have been saying in the trading room that we will most likely trade sideways until the end of the year, and I don't expect us to create any more new all-time highs as we move into this festive season. So that did stay true. We did come back down to this neckline. Hasn't yet broke below support. So at this point, guys, it's not technically a double top. We are just simply in a distribution phase, and we are still at a previous level of resistance and support level, and I do expect us to just trickle on sideways. Great volume on this particular level. This wick, by the way, is a false wick. It did not actually trade up into that high. But anyway, SPY looking absolutely glorious in all way, shape, or form. Here's the E-minis. Now, the E-minis throwing in a delectable hammer candle today. Now you can see we still haven't broke down past these lows. We did get a phenomenal sell-off just the other day. Take a look at the 15-minute. Did happen quite quickly back here just in the afternoon session actually. So in Australia it did happen around 4 o'clock, and the lows did hit around 8:30. So pretty fierce sell-off. We did sell off about 80 points, 90 points actually on the day on the E-minis. Was a fantastic short if you did get to catch it. But we did get bought up. I did mention this was going to happen. Short-term moving averages came straight down past the 20, and we did end up bouncing. So right now, I am just very, very neutral at this point on the E-minis, guys. Here is a trade setup that we did get into on VSTO. Now, we did get triggered into VSTO on this day right here on this little black candle. We were trying to play this as a limit buy after this phenomenal breakout, and we just are looking to buy the dip. Did catch the dip, are currently up. I think it's about 4.5 R on this particular trade right now. Beautiful gap. Phenomenal play, and yeah, so about 4.5 R currently. Most likely look to close out about 75 or 80% of that trade, and then you know, let the rest run, so to speak. But all in all, fantastic trade. Well done, all you real life traders who did take that one with me. Here's Zoom info. Now, this was the weekly options newsletter that I did post just yesterday before the market opened. 4 hours before the market opened, I did post this particular trade. And I have to show you this because although it doesn't show on the price chart, take a look at this options chart. I do like this message from real life trader Joshua. He says, "Bro, what kind of black magic fudgery weekly options newsletter was this? Literally caught the bottom and the top of the day." Take a look at this picture, guys. You can see our entry was the very bottom of this wick, and our the high was almost the very, very top of that day. So we did get triggered in and triggered out in the exact same day. Phenomenal trade, 60% return on the option. I mean, 60% return all in one day. I mean, that's absolutely phenomenal. There are a lot of other real life traders that did take this trade. I'll just kind of take a look here just to show you guys what you are missing out on. Emily here made 3 Rs on Zoom. Jayesh, he made some money on Zoom. Joshua, I mean, Jenny, absolutely crazy. Bernie, well done everybody for taking that trade. It was a phenomenal play, and brilliant volume, by the way. Check out the volume. Looks like it's going to continue. I do expect us to have a little bit of a pullback, but we are at a previous level of resistance. And from now, guys, I mean, if you're not at real life trading right now, if you are not a member, you should be, because you are missing out on lots and lots of money right now. But I won't try and sell you on that, guys. Let's keep talking about the markets. Here is the ASX 200. I did mention we were most likely going to go sideways, and here we are, just going sideways. Still currently at the 20 EMA, sorry, and just look to stay very, very neutral at this point as we move into the festive season. Here's a flight center, ticker symbol FLT. Now, this is actually showing an absolutely glorious Morningstar reversal pattern and it is a one white soldier candle. So for those of you who have done the real life trading course, would know that this is a one white soldier candle. Also, we are at a previous level of resistance, and we are bouncing. So at this point, the volume isn't all there just yet, so I don't expect us to launch on out of here. I do expect us to trade up a little bit higher, come back down, maybe form some beautiful little double bottom, and then from there, guys, I'll just be bullish, especially on Flight Center, as flights are now available and ready to open, and they're opening up all the borders here in Australia, except to New South Wales currently. Here's another travel stock. Here's Webjet. Now, this is also another phenomenal one white soldier candlestick pattern. You can see we are at a previous level of resistance and support level, and absolutely incredibly bouncing right now. Beautiful pattern right now on Webjet. I do expect us to trade higher once again and then come back down, find another level of support, and then look to buy the dip when that does occur. Here's crude oil. Now, crude oil, Mr. Squiggles putting in the work right now. I did mention that 49, back when we were around here, I did mention 49 was the target, and then look to buy the dip, and that most likely crude oil will fall down to around 46-ish, back to this previous level of resistance, and we are currently just following, that line almost perfectly. So that's crude oil. I do think that we're going to start to find a little bit more volume as we come in here. Obviously, being the festive season, we may be, it may be fairly weak in volume. A lot of people spending time with their family, and so they should. Here's gold. So gold right now at a previous level of support. Right here, you can see we are at a previous level of support. And long-term moving averages, we are still stuck between the 100 and the 200 simple moving average. Shorter-term moving averages, though, we are starting to look like we are trending. We have got higher highs, higher lows, and we are currently bouncing off the 10 EMA, the 20, and the 50 right now. So we will wait and see what happens and transpires here. I do expect us to slowly grind higher on gold. But if you did get to catch this dip back here, which we did call out at Real Life Trading, then absolutely phenomenal. Just try to hold through this little sideways action, guys. If you are in shares of maybe GLD, maybe just look to sell some out of the money covered calls and just earn yourself some income whilst we do trade sideways. And last but not least, the Aussie dollar. Most of you who have been following all my stock reviews would remember back here I'd said that we were going to trade up to 76, and then from 76 we'll most likely top out and start to consolidate. So right now, the high of these candles roughly around 76.20, in the 76.20 area, and we are starting to pull back. I do expect us to trade sideways over the Christmas break, and then from here, guys, I just think we'll just continue on higher. At this point, we are still in a bullish trend. I don't want to pick any tops right now. There is the high, the previous high and low from back here. And as you can see, the next stop is actually going to be 78. So we'll wait and see what happens in the new year. But the Aussie dollar does seem to be creeping on higher. At this point, not so great since we can't travel internationally just yet, but we will be. And when we do, hopefully the Aussie dollar is screaming on really, really high. All right, folks, have a fantastic Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll be back in the new year with a new stock review just for you. Let me know what you think of this review. If you want me to analyze any stocks or any companies for you, leave it in the description below. I'd love to hear from you. Or hop over to reallifetrading.com.au, sign up, and be a part of our community. Love to see you guys there. Have a great Christmas, Happy New Year, and until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. You guys rock.